Okay. Uh, I'm sorry, and for the outright disappearance kasi naglubat ako kanina. Diretsahan pagkalubat ko. Right. Hello, host Namsak Dan po. Thanks a lot, An. I'm sorry for my sudden disappearance kanina while we talk dahil uh, biglang nag-shutdown yung phone ko and have only one cell phone unit. All my phones before were disposed. Na-dispose na siya. Klaro bang boses ko dyan? Alright, so uh, good afternoon from Thailand. Time check, it's 2 o'clock. And how many minutes is that? 32 minutes in the afternoon. Okay, there you go. So yun. Pasensya na kanina, nawala ako kasi I was outwardly out online dahil naglubat yung cellphone ko kanina. So yun ang nangyari. Once again, it's 2 o'clock and 33 minutes in the afternoon in Thailand. Thailand is being 1 hour late to that of the Philippines. Uh, Recently, I watched videos about, how to be a responsible YouTuber. I learned a lot from there. I realized that, you know, uh, it was my sister who encouraged me to be here, and I have no regrets being here. In fact, I am happy as well as fulfilled. I have this sort of sense of fulfillment. And having said that, I have uh, I came to my deep reflection on why I'm here and where is the direction of this channel. Yun yung tanong. I was challenged by that question. No? Why I established this channel and what is this for? Is this for money making only or for something else? For practical reason, maybe for others, this channel is for money making or to earn income. But for me, it's no. My sister asked me to not to waste my videos, so he asked me to go online. Uh, I'm not saying that I don't need money. I do, but I find I find no significance of being here if the primordial objective is to earn money. I'm not a hypocrite that I don't want, but that's the reason I would like to share the reasons tonight why this afternoon why I have this channel. Mm, it's I don't care about money. Okay, I live a simple lifestyle, simple living, and I when I watch those videos, admonishing videos about what is the direction of your video, what is the focus of your channel, where is that heading to? So these are the questions that prompts me. Um, and also gave me insights on how to be a responsible blogger and who are my target audience. So I don't really care if there are only 3 to 4 people watching me now or two. I don't care if I have just 2 people on my channel. What is important is that um, I enjoy being here and I want to be of value to other people. And just like this, I would like you to show you. I would like to show you something. Um, this is a College of Law student publication. Uh, I wrote this before way back 2005. It was volume 10, number 2. It is the official. It is the official student publication of the Mindanao State University College of Law Extension, MSUIT, Tibanga, Iligan City. Okay, so uh, I show this to you because this was long time ago, and I was able to keep it to this day. And I was able to bring it here in the Kingdom of Thailand. The name of this publication is Nexus. Nexus means connection. I have this publication, student magazine, as my platform of my this afternoon's discussion. Uh, all right, thank you, Anne, for dropping by. Okay, God bless, and you take care outside. No, you take care. God bless, and thanks for dropping by. Okay, so you take care of your driving. I think nagda-drive ka, no? Okay. So yun, mag-ingat ka sa driving mo. So that is the reason why, and the primordial reason why I have the Raha Doms Ipon News Online, or I call it now the Raha Doms Ipon iNews Online, is to reach out. That's the direction, ultimate direction, to reach out the indigenous peoples from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Um, I want I want this channel to represent their voice. Um, I learned that if you are a YouTuber, you should be natural. You should be honest. You should be transparent. Uh, you should not create fake things. You should tell the truth. So that's what I learned a lot from having an an online channel like this. Uh, okay. All right. Thanks for coming, Castro Gaming. Are you a blogger, Castro Gaming? Castro Gaming. Okay. Okay. All right. I got it. I got it. Okay. So that's it. Going back to my point. Okay. Thanks a lot, Castro Gaming, for dropping by. That is the reason why I don't really care if there are more than 2 people watching me. My point is the reason I have this online channel is for me to reach out the least or marginalized sector in our society, in the Philippine society, not only in the Philippines but in other parts of the world, where there are indigenous communities or the First Nation or the indigenous people, or they call it the Inuits or the Indigenous Cultural Communities. And thanks for supporting gaming, Castro Gaming. Thanks for dropping by. So that's the paramount reason why I have this channel. I would like this channel to be uh, somebody that represents. Thanks a lot for the thumbs up, Mary Ann Magubasan. Somebody that represents all the natives, the indigenous peoples in the Philippines from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. That's the ultimate direction why I create this video. I'm not saying that they're oppressed. Maybe yes, but I would like to represent this channel as a voice for them. Maybe there are other channels, other network, other links that represents them, but I would like to be one of the representatives in this platform. Um, there are a lot, marami hong mga indigenous communities from Luzon, especially they are considered in the Cordillera region rather. So that's the primordial reason why I have this video. Um, if I do meet friends here, it would be a blessing. But I'm not saying I don't need friends, but I would like to recognize listening to my point. And that is exactly the reason, again, why I create this channel. It's not of creating a competition to other YouTube bloggers, but to create an avenue for others to know that the indigenous peoples are here, and but you know to create connection to other people, especially the indigenous community. So this is where I start from where okay, this is where I start before. um, I was the editor in chief rather of the College of Law Publication a long time ago, way back 2004. So you see my name is here. What is that? Okay, there you go. I would like to. I'm keeping this magazine. So my name is here. I am the former editor in chief of this law publication. All right, there you go. So, okay, thanks, Mary Ann for Anne for uh, dropping by. All right, pawala-walang signal din sa Pilipinas. It's okay. It's okay. Thanks a lot. So that's the primordial reason why I create this online uh, Indigenous Peoples Online Organic Network, Indigenous Natives um, Electronic Wave News System. So again, IPON iNews stands for Indigenous Peoples Organic Network and Indigenous Natives Electronic Wave System. So that's the desire, that the ultimate direction. I want, and I desire to have a convergence of indigenous communities, not only in the Philippines, but to other parts of the world. I want to meet them. I want to learn their culture and tradition as well. And I want to share my cultural values as well. So here, most members of this um, channel, of this publication, are the Maranao tribe. The Maranaos are primarily embracing Islam as their official religion. The Maranao tribe are thriving. They are thriving. They are living. They are dwelling in the province of Lanao del Sur, where the Islamic city of Marawi are now situated. Is now situated rather. So I live in Marawi, Islamic city of Marawi, for about 8 to 10 years, where the Mindanao State University main campus is similarly situated. So I studied there. My first degree was Bachelor of Science in International Relations. And then I went to study, I proceeded to the next degree, that is Bachelor of Elementary Education. And from there on, I further go to this proceed study. I further proceed to the study of law, that is the study of Doctor of Jurisprudence. So I lived there for about 10 years to be exact, more than 10 years. So I have sort of a total background of the Islamic city of Marawi. That's the province of Lano del Sur. And there I was able to emerge to the Maranao culture for a period of 10 years, not knowing uh, that I have a Maranao relatives because my aunt married to a Maranao. So most members of this publication are Maranaos. They are considered indigenous group of people, but they embrace Islam as their official religion. It doesn't matter to me and for us. So here, um, yes, most people here are Maranao people. So Iligan City is like an hour from Marawi City. Um, Marawi City is 15,000 feet above sea level of Iligan. So most Marna will come down to Iligan. They will always go down to Iligan to buy their supplies because they don't have malls in the Islamic city of Marawi. Now the Islamic city of Marawi is a zero ground because of the ISIL and the terroristic activities that happens there. So that's the reason why I have this video friends, Katriban friends, because I wanted to reach out the indigenous communities in the Philippines from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I came from Mindanao. My residence is there, particularly in the city of Butuan. It was said that when there was no Philippines, there was Butuan because Butuan was a kingdom. It was a kingdom dominated by the Manubo tribes, and there was but one when there was no Philippines already, because the term Philippines was given by King Philip of Spain, and that's where we got the name Philippines. For others, the previous name of Philippines is not Philippines, but for them Maharlika. But it was Philippines is a country where there were about 7,000 geographically, 7,100 to 200 islands and islets. So that's the reason why I have this video, friends, Katiban friends. Um, that's the reason why I have this channel, because I wanted to uh, echo the message and the concerns of the indigenous communities from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But out of the abundance of my heart to serve them, um, didn't have the financial capacities. Most of them are there. They cannot even afford to go to school because of poverty. So these are the reason why I have this video. That's the ultimate direction. And presently, I'm in Thailand. I'm in the Kingdom of Thailand. I'm living here for about 10 years now. I came to Thailand since 2010. And since then, I was not able to return back to the Philippines for good. I live here for 10 years already, working as a foreign Filipino foreign teacher under the university teaching project. So that's the reason why I've been here. But why I'm staying here, most people were asking me, sir, why do you stay in Thailand for that period of time? I do have a lot of reasons. The first reason was on a practical aspect. I live here because way back then I have a son to support to his studies from elementary, high school, and to the university. And now my son is like 22 years old, and he is studying his master of science in environmental science. He finished his bachelor of science in biology, uh, major in uh, zoology. So that's why I'm staying here for that period of time. So um, why I'm being here for other practical purposes. I used to go home every March, but because of the current situation now, I cannot travel that easy. I used to visit my tribal community in Bohol, the Skaya tribe, the indigenous community there, the, the first people of Bohol Islands province, which is the Skaya tribe or the Skaya cultural community. So every now and then, every time I'm in the Philippines, I used to be in that island, the central part of the Philippines, to visit the ancestral domain of my mother. And then my residence is in Butuan, and I do call myself now as Iskaya Manubu tribe because we have an intermarriage with the Iskaya, the Manubu tribe of Agusan provinces, the Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur. The province of Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur are primarily dominated by the Manobo cultural community or the Manobo indigenous people. So there, that's my residence, that's my birthplace, the city of Butuan, uh, within the province of Agusan del Norte. So, Katriban friends, um, Butuan is within the Caraga administrative region rather. So there are five provinces under Caraga region. First, we have the province of Agusan del Norte, the province of Agusan del Sur, the province of Surigao del Norte, the province of Surigao del Sur, and the new province of the Dinagat Islands. So these are the we do have five provinces under Caraga region, and there are about 5 to 6 cities in the province of Agusan del Norte. We have Butuan City, and it is a chartered city, an independent city, and we have Cabadbaran City, and in the province of Agusan del Sur, we have Bayugan City. This is one of the new city in that province, the first city in that province. And in the province of Surigao del Sur, where you see a lot of waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls, nice beaches, lagoons. Um, that's the province of Surigao del Sur. Um, we have two cities, the city of Tandag and the city of Bisli. Okay, moving on, we go to the province of Surigao del Norte. We have the city of Surigao. And in the province of Dinagat Islands, we don't have a city there. Okay, Caraga regional center. The regional center of Caraga rather is Butuan City. When we speak of Butuan as a regional center, you see there rising malls and regional offices are mainly situated in that city. So there are two major airports in Caraga. The first airport it's a domestic airport. That's Butuan City. We call it the Butuan City Airport and Surigao City. So that airport in Surigao City is in Surigao del Norte. We have another new airport. That's the place where Eigenman, she's an actress, and the Eigenman lived to this day. That's the airport of the Siargao Airport. So Caraga is an interesting place for me because there are also a lot of indigenous peoples who live there. It is primarily dominated by Manobo tribe. So Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur is primarily dominated by the Manobo tribal communities, tribal community rather. So that's the the most interesting part of Caraga region. So again, thanks for dropping by, Katribon friends. Hola to my Spanish-speaking friends. Hola, amigo, mi amiga. Buenas tardes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so that's why I'm here in Thailand. I'm here for a practical reason. I supposed to go home for good to the Philippines last March, but because of the situation, you know what is it? I stay. I was able to extend my stay in Thailand for this long. So I've been in Thailand for 10 years. So the reason I want to go home for good is I want to review my study in law, the study of Doctor of Jurisprudence, and you know do some advocacy work in all tribal communities in Mindanao. If not travel the whole part of the Philippines, go to the indigenous communities of the Cordillera region and other indigenous communities in the um, northern part of the Philippines. And then empower my people, the Iskaya people of the central Philippines, particularly in Bohol Islands province, and then focus more on my uh, advocacy on environment, water protection, literacy, education to the people of Mindanao. So that's my primordial objective. Uh, why I have this channel. Um, Learning in Thailand as a foreign teacher is luxurious. It's good. It's worth because you're able to contribute and share your knowledge to other people like the Thai people. But being here for 10 years for me is quite enough. Actually, I have nothing to do here anymore because my son already finished his study and he's now taking up his master's, his graduate study. And I have no further reason of staying more here because, you know, enough for my teaching work here. And I feel that I'm needed by the indigenous peoples in the Philippines, particularly the Iskaya people and Iskaya Manobo people of northeastern Mindanao. So that's the paramount objective why, Katiban friends, why I'm here in this channel. I want to shed light. I want to uh, be a model to them while I'm still alive in this world, and I want this channel to be a platform of information to all of them. And what else? Um, I want to share the power of connection or the power of Nexus. Okay, so for me, I would like to read portions of this magazine where I sit as editor in chief rather. So I would like to share. It's written here the power of connection. All right, the power of connection. So it's written here. I wrote it. I wrote this article a long time ago, way back 2004, 2005. It's written here. The Nexus came up with a logo that serves a replica of its noble work and integrity in the exercise of freedom of the press. I believe in the exercise of the freedom of the press. As the official publication of MSIT College of Law Extension in Iligan City, Nexus, as the term connotes, must carry its task to faithfully build a lasting road and meaningful connection between and among existing law student campus organizations, law professors, and administrators in the academy. It must be strengthened as a repository of trust and build a certain degree of confidence from the birth of the law student publication. And the same magnitude of freedom we cherish from the past until today. As we embark the mission as Nexus ambassadors of peace, we denounce suppression against this right. This issue aims to admonish the readers and this institution to reflect on how many times we transgress this freedom of expression and opinion. So this is a law-student publication where I sit as formerly as editor-in-chief. So I recognize that I also designed, sorry, I also designed this logo, official logo of the student publication. And the logo, I call this publication the Nexus. We call this publication rather the Nexus, the official publication of the Mindanao State University College of Law. So what are the contents of this publication? We have the editorial here, all right, news, campus profiles, feature, news, campus profiles again, web feature news, court cases, news flash. We have the centerfold, speeches. We do have featured essays, literary works, poems, perspectives, cases, feature charter, prime cover story, editor's notes, and the Nexus 2 in 2005. So I wrote for the editorial. The title of my editorial is The Act of God, the Act of God versus the Act of the State. So this is it. All right. Um, okay. It's written by yours truly. I humbly acknowledge that uh, there's a need for correction, enhancement. Then here on the next page, page 4, we do have the news. Okay, the news. So we have like the Mindanao consultation workshop on anti-terrorism legislation. Actually, anti-terrorism legislation was been there since 2004, 2005. And um, let me see. Okay. It's been a long time that I never read the content of this publication. The advocacy to have the anti-terrorism law was been there long time ago. The anti-terrorism consultation workshop on the Mindanao consultation workshop on anti-terrorism legislation was written by Ms. Rukaina A. Mindalano. She is now, I think, the sitting judge of Iligan City. Most of my batch from the College of Law are now successful lawyers. Most of them are judges and state prosecutors uh, in the Department of Justice. Most of them become uh, successful law practitioners in the Philippines, and some of them become judges in the courts. So this was published, written by uh, Judge, she's now the judge, Miss Okaina A. Mindalan. Okay, what's this news? Sorry. Hold on for a while, I'll be back. So other part of the news is we have this news. If you intend to be an advocate of law, knowing your rights is the most basic and indispensable. It was written by Ocean Blue Dad M. Okay. Uh, he did not made mention. He did not fully reveal his name. Another is Lex Juris holds seminar in Tubod. Tubod is a barangay in Iligan City. Iligan City is within. It's shared between the province of Misamis Oriental and the province of Lanao del Norte. It was written by Mr. Lex Juris, and we have here uh, a, break, a breakthrough in the legal profession, launching event for attorney Berkimbo's CD in defense of our constitutional rights. So that's it. Okay. And another thing is we have these campus profiles. Allow me to drink water first. A campus profiles that features that presents the historical background of the Beta Sigma Lambda Incorporated. Um, in our law school in Mindanao State University, we do have um, campus fraternities. I belong to the Mukapapi National Exclusive Law Fraternity and Sorority. Again, it's Mukapapi National Exclusive Law Fraternity and Sorority, MSU Marawi College of Law chapter. So that's the chapter there. So this is the Beta Lambda Sigma Incorporated. They feature their fraternity. It's one of the College of Law fraternity in the MSU College of Law. It's one of the prospering, promising college. No, the Beta Sigma Lambda is one of the most promising and prospering uh, exclusive law fraternity and sorority in the MSU College of Law. And there you see the set of officers. All right, so it was academic. It was on academic year 2004 2005, long time ago. So most officers here are Maranao people. So their leader is named as illustrious brother, MIB, Brad Junaid B. Saligoin. And it's followed by most illustrious sister, MIS. Sister Intan is Sambitori. We have Sister Recorder, Sis Nakisa Di Masanka. A keeper of the treasury, we have Sister Nahila Igoling. So these are the people of the Beta Sigma Lambda set of officers 20, 2004 2005. And here I wrote another feature story. Okay. So this is the cover page. Okay, cover page. And this is the back page. That's the Initial College of Law. There you go. Okay. So I wrote this poem as well. Yeah, I wrote this poem. There's my name on it. Okay, that's my name. And here I picture the past student law Oh, what's this? Uh, I featured the LS, SLSC presidents. Okay. Uh, the MSU College of Law Iligan campus. Okay. Have a Supreme Law Student Council. We call it SLSC. SLSC. So we have the Student Law Student Council. Sorry for my voice. I, I sleep late last night. So um, today I actually have a work, but I did not go to school for some health reason. I asked permission from my school coordinator and school director that I will not go to school today and that I will go online for only an appointment from the Philippine Embassy in Bangkok, Thailand, because I need to renew my passport this month. My passport will expire next year. So going back to the subject matter, this is the picture story. The title is that's the title there. The LSC, the SLSC presidents, good friends of two Mokapan leaders. It's written by me, yours truly. There were two past presidents of the student, uh, all right, of the Supreme Law Student Council, Supreme Law Student Council. So this presidents were my brothers in the Mukapapi National Exclusive Fraternity and Sorority. Um, the former president was Alungan Di Makaling that time, and he was succeeded by President Madayaw Di Lukman. These are Maranao people in Iligan City, and I feature their lives, their leadership. Okay, how they lead the Supreme Law Student Council. So I also feature their education background. All right, so this is the feature story before. As I run through this, I realized that there are a lot of things to check, but there it is. All right, so we have news story. Okay, a news story. So the news story is the title is Digital Audio CD Launching in Defense of Our Constitutional Rights, February 26, 2005, Iligan City. Um, you see, it was long time ago. This was long time ago, and it was delivered by Commissioner Quintin Biquito III on the Commission on Human Rights. It said here, it highlights that uh, it further highlights that human rights are birthrights because they are inherent in the person from the moment of birth. Again, it says here, human rights are birthrights because they are inherent in that person from the moment of birth. Ibig sabihin dito na ang human rights, ang karapatang pantao, sa Bisaya pa, ang tawhanong katungod is our birthrights, no? Ang mga karapatang pangtao o ang mga tawhanong katungod are birthrights because they are inherent in that person. I mean, inherent means inborn in the person from the moment of birth, since birth. So that is the content of the news. Another news is the truth about our professors. Okay, the truth about our professors. There you go. It was written by one of my classmate in the college of law before. I don't know where he's right now. I think he's practicing, one of the best practicing lawyer in the Philippines. The Truth About Our Professors is written by Abdul Halil M. Baulo. It's written by Abdul Halil M. Baulo. Okay. Um, he made mention about, professors in the College of Law. Next, we have campus profile. Okay, this is the profile of the Mukapapi fraternity and sorority, where I am proud to say that I am a member of the Mukapapi National Exclusive Law Fraternity. So another campus profiles. I I wrote here the it's written by me. It's I'm one of the contributor. Uh, I wrote here the brief history. All right, the brief history, the history of Mokapapi in Mindanao State University chapter. The set of officers here are also featured here in this campus profile. There you go. So I miss a lot of moments in the Philippines, especially the moment I have with the college of those students. So another thing is we have this human rights, a key for development. It's written by one of my best friend. I guess he's one of the fiscal now, the prosecutor of Bislig. His name is Pedro Balansag. He's now Attorney Balansag, one of the prosecutor in the Department of Justice. That was the last time I heard about him. He wrote this uh, human rights, a key for human development. He quote the message with the words of Mahatma Gandhi. Uh, I quote, however much I may sympathize with and admire worthy motives, I am uncompromising opponent of violent methods, even to serve the noblest of causes. That's the words of Mahatma Gandhi. And according to Sergio Vieira de Mello, the best, the only strategy to isolate and defeat terrorism is by respecting human rights, fostering social justice, enhancing democracy, and upholding the primacy of the rule of law. So that's it. Next, it's also highlight in this magazine the few cases that were necessary during that time. The court cases news flash. Supreme Court suspends adulterous court employee. This was on January 4, 2005. Okay, it talked about a case decided by the Supreme Court where a court employee was convicted of the case of uh, adultery. And another thing here, we have court cases news flash. We have Supreme Court tuition. Okay, Supreme Court tuition hike obligates people to give pay hike. January 26, 2005. And another here in the Supreme Court on the court cases news flash, we have Supreme Court explains administrative due process, February 4, 2005. And here we have also Supreme Court disbars dishonest lawyer, February 8, 2005. And the last part here we have Supreme Court to disgruntled litigants, lawyers are not magicians. February 9, 2005. All right, so these are one of the contents of this student publication. And on the next page, page 16, we have another Supreme Court cases news flash. We have Supreme Court waivers won't save hotels from liabilities for loss. Okay, again, Supreme Court waivers won't save hotels from liabilities for loss. March 8, 2005. And right here we have on the next page, page 17, it talks about judge fine for vulgar and unbecoming conduct. You see, judges in the Philippines don't even merge easily with people. They live a life of a life of integrity. And another here in the court cases news flash, we do have like Supreme Courts, Supreme Court courts cannot rule on excommunications. March 16, 2005. So moving on to the next page here, since I don't have people to converse with, uh, discuss ko na lang to, no? Another thing is Supreme Court reiterates seafarers are not regular employees. So it talks about those people who work on Filipino seafarers rather. Those people who work in the ships, uh, they are not regular employees under the court decision. So I love this saying here. Okay, can you read clearly? It says, "Without God, life has no purpose, and without purpose, life has no meaning." Okay, without meaning, life has no significance or hope. Oh, it's written by me. Sorry, that's my nickname. Okay, it's written by me. Again, this student publication, Lost publication, was published last March 2005. I have this saying here. I wrote this saying here. Okay, that's my nickname, Omi. Without God, life has no purpose. And without purpose, life has no meaning. And without meaning, life has no significance or hope. So here, I believe in what I'm doing. What I'm doing here on this YouTube channel is to glorify God in my life. And as long as I live, I serve for others. And what else? Uh, my presence in the YouTube channel becomes null, become empty, become void if I don't have God. The ultimate purpose of this channel is to echo a message, to give a factual message, to become a voice for the indigenous peoples in the Philippines, and to share inputs with other indigenous communities around the globe. And without purpose, life has no meaning. So again, it says here, without God, life has no purpose. I'm sorry. And without purpose, life has no meaning. So we should have a purpose before we establish the meaning of our existence. So that's the message there. Without meaning, life has no significance. So, what is the purpose why I have this channel? The primordial purpose or the paramount purpose is to reach out the indigenous peoples in the Philippines, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. That's the purpose. And to connect with other indigenous communities from other parts of the world, like Africa, the Aboriginals of Australia, the native Indians of the United States of America, and the natives of Canada, and the natives of New Zealand, and so on and so forth. So that's the purpose why I established this channel. And without that purpose, I don't see myself as a person with meaning. So that's the reason why I want to go home for good since March sana, but I wasn't able to reach home, my homeland, Philippines. I'm stranded in Thailand since March because of the situation. I don't want to mention that situation here kasi si Lolo YT ay nag-monitor ba't nagbanggit ng mga salitang ganun. So, that's it. One of my ultimate goal, if I'm given the chance to go home for good, is to converge all young indigenous peoples from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao